Andy Clark, St. Vincent, who was kind enough to stop by and make a little time for my own Kentucky blog at Bonnaroo this year. So we understand, of course, you had a set earlier, and we were not fortunate enough to see the set. How did it go? Were you happy with the energy?
I was happy with the energy. The set was really fun. It was really sweaty and really gnarly and loud, and I had a great time.
Yeah, well, we were coming down here, we were really worried about the rain and stuff, and then we had heard that there was like a pretty severe storm that passed through Dallas. You're from Dallas, aren't you?
I'm from Dallas. Did a storm hit Dallas?
Evidently it was really severe. There was no like casualties or like deaths, but it was like really destructive.
Really?
Yeah, like tore up a whole bunch of stuff, and so yeah, and I knew that you were from there. So, and some of your bandmates are also from Dallas too, right?
Yeah,
is that right?
we're 3/5 Texas.
Really?
Yeah.
That's good. So you're really loving all the rain and the mud that's going to be upon you all weekend here.
I love it. Actually, it cleared up today.
Yeah, it's beautiful today.
It's beautiful.
So far.
We were a little bit, because we drove in from Nashville last night, we were a little bit terrified that it was going to be a shit show, but it's been fun.
Yeah. Well, we're of course glad you made it anyway. Are you going to stick around for a day or so, or are you going to get right back on the road again?
No, we're playing in Athens tomorrow.
Athens?
Yeah.
It's a great town.
It is a great town. I'm going to eat at Michael Stipe's restaurant.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
What's it called? I'm going to call it Dirt, but it's not called Dirt.
It sounds like sort of a name Michael Stipe would pick if he had a restaurant. Dirt, something organic. And
it's a vegetarian something or other. It's very good. I've had it before.
Well, great. I'm sure you'll have a good time in Athens. So, are you doing a shorter tour this time, or sort of a longer stint on the road?
It's about 5 weeks in the U.S. with Pattern is Movement.
Okay.
So it's a pretty good jaunt.
We're hoping sooner or later you'll be able to come through the Midwest and stop in Indianapolis where my old Kentucky blog and we are based. We would love to have you there.
Wait, okay. Hold the phone. Why? I thought that you guys were based in Kentucky.
It's a misleading. The misnomer of the blog name will really get you every time. Craig originally, the guy Dodge is from Kentucky and moved to Indy, and that's where he kind of really set up camp, but he really liked the name My Old Kentucky Home is what it was there instead of the blog. Right.
Yeah. Okay, because there's a lot happening in Indianapolis.
Yeah, we're trying.
Secretly Canadian. No.
Secretly Canadian is not from there, from Bloomington,
but Indiana.
Yeah, and they have some bands that are from Indy and from Bloomington on Secretly Canadian, and some Margot and the Nuclear So-and-Sos are from our hometown as well, and so we're trying to bring people there. It's just stuff radio is not a good outlet there, and so we're relying upon the blogs and word of mouth and like real music fans to get people to come out and go to the shows. So yeah, at the same time, we've seen some of your I think previous artists that you played with. We saw Sufjan. He was through there before, and he's of course amazing live, brilliant. And I think the first time, we saw you in Cincinnati, actually technically Covington, Kentucky, with the Nationals. You opened up for them. Phenomenal.
I was thinking of that club actually the other day because we were through Newport, Kentucky, which is similar.
Like 5 minutes away.
Similar situation, yeah. And I was thinking about that club, and that club is really Miami Vice. Like the club is like Dayglow.
Yeah,
and
the colors. It's almost
it's like a Don Johnson white blazer moment.
Or like a roller skating death match sort of arena.
We just saw
Of Montreal there. It was so perfect.
We saw them at Sasquatch.
We're really big fans of them. We've seen them a couple times, and so we were all about going to that show.
They put on an amazing show.
Yeah, they're just the antics on stage of all the creatures and costumes.
We saw them at Pitchfork too. That was the first time I ever saw them at Pitchfork Music Festival, and it's.
You were hooked?
Yeah,
I believe that.
So when we saw you in Covington, Kentucky, you were doing a solo thing, which I thought was absolutely mind-blowing. I mean, I'm a big fan of the one-person artist who can get up there and like play a little bit and loop it and percuss and do all these different things with different instruments. And that was very, very impressive. And then I saw you at Coachella year before last, and you had a full band. You guys were all white, that whole thing.
We were all white people. You mean?
If I remember correctly, yes, you were all white people.
Yeah.
But that was a great set too, and it was fun. And so we're bummed about this one, but nonetheless,
we'll see you again.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm sorry you guys got stopped. That sounds like a real bummer.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, Annie.
I mean not stopped.
Just go ahead and we'll erase that later. It'll be fine. So I really love the new album too, Actor, which is phenomenal. And I guess you really drew a significant amount of influence from movies and stuff. You got on a big movie kick, and I know you're a big Woody Allen fan.
Love me some Woody Allen.
Me too. So what's your favorite Woody Allen? I mean, it's hard to name one. Name two. Name five.
Okay. The Purple Rose, not in any particular order. The Purple Rose of Cairo.
Of course.
Yes.
That's probably
Stardust Memories.
Yeah.
I'm such a sucker for those Mia Farrow ones too.
Yeah.
You know, I was recently at a dinner in New York and I sat next to. I wasn't. I was at a table at a restaurant, and who comes in but Diane Keaton and sits like 6.5 feet from me, and it was like so cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. I mean, everybody has like that certain set of people, whether they're artists or actors or whatever, that you're putty for. You know what I mean? You can't really help yourselves. You may be resilient and seeing all sorts of people and be like, oh, it's very nice to meet you, and like that's great.
Yeah.
Some people you're just like
you can't even. I know. It's embarrassing and exciting, but Purple Rose of Cairo, Stardust Memories. We're going back to this. Annie Hall.
Of course.
You know, obviously.
It's like you almost can't not say anything.
You can't not say Annie Hall, but
What's the one where his mother's face is in the sky talking to him the whole time?
What is that one? There's too many movies.
I want to see the new one. Where
my brain was just here and then it left.
it's the beer's fault.
Yeah.
It is the
I
beer's
blame it
fault.
on the beer.
That's not my beer.
Yeah. Well, go ahead and give it to me then.
Do you want some?
Okay, well, we got a few. Well, how about this one? What about The Curse of the Jade Scorpion? You see that one?
Yeah.
It's
that's a
very
good
strange and
That's a
like
good one.
weird, but likable because it's so Woody Allen being Woody Allen.
one. Hannah and her sisters.
And her sisters.
That's the one that I was forgetting.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh.
Bullets Over Broadway.
Yeah.
That one's for sure.
Yeah.
Don't speak.
Broadway Danny
Yeah.
Rose. Yeah. It's, so all of them in their own special ways.
Yeah. Well, I guess the point about it is knowing that you're a fan of cinema as well as obviously you are music. You wrote a lot of the songs, and I really get the mental imagery when I'm listening to the song that you've got a whole character story laid out. Not just that you're influenced by it, but that like you're very thorough about like painting an oral picture of like your character and stuff. And I think that that's amazing. Do you feel that when you're like writing the songs? Do you get like a mental story going about this character doing their whatever it is they're doing?
I try to do that because that's the sort of like musical symbolism is as exciting to me as like what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Like for the record, I was kind of thinking of okay, well the woodwinds are like innocent. They're like an ingenue, or they're an innocent creature. And the guitar is like perverse and
a little more fearsome, and the woodwinds are a little.
And that sort of thing is interesting to me. Is what the notes are, or what's happening.
Right on. Well, it seems to be like a lot of people are really digging that album as well. So, yeah.
Who knows?
Was there anything you'd like to know about my own Kentucky blog while we were here?
Okay, well I learned that it has nothing to do with Kentucky.
That's right.
Which I feel like you should have a disclaimer on the site.
Cheated? You feel a little cheated?
I feel a little bit cheated.
Well, especially too. I mean, no offense to Dodge. Of course, we love Dodge, but his logo is, like kind of like the Colonel with the sunglasses.
Yeah.
Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Yeah.
So
Completely misleading.
He is very much like a hometown boy.
He loves Kentucky.
Yeah,
which we give him. He just happens to be based in Indy, and he loves Indy as well. He's got a very big heart.
I think he started the blog when he lived in Kentucky, but then he moved to Indy very shortly thereafter.
That's correct. Yeah.
I recently saw a thing on the History Channel about Colonel Sanders.
Oh, yeah?
Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Was he like a scary psychopathic bastard? Or?
He seemed a little. I mean, I don't know. Why do I have this weird association with Colonel Sanders and white supremacy?
I don't know. It's got to be the outfit,
It's
like
the
little
little
southern
mustache,
tie,
the little beard.
Yeah.
But that's not based in reality. That's
I don't think so.
That's just a couple things that I've put together.
I do know
It's
that.
just because they always talk about how white meat is better.
Yeah.
It can be a little.
Yeah.
I don't know what they have against dark meat. It's kind of scary. I think he was the guy. Didn't he donate lots of chickens to the military to test against basically airplanes to shoot them at the cockpit to make sure that it wouldn't break the glass.
Shoot chickens at the cockpit?
Frozen chickens, yeah.
No, this is a
Or dog chickens. So if birds like